correctly, a disappointing defeat here at the B.S.3 Service Stadium this afternoon. What are your thoughts on today's game?
Football's mental, really, to be honest. The way we were in the first half, especially the opening 15-20 minutes, we had chances to be more or less out of sight, to be honest. And obviously you score those goals when you're on top, that settles everything down, and then you can play from that platform that you're giving yourself. We've missed gilt-edged chances as a collective. There's no one in particular that I could single out for that. It was just, as a side in the final third, we didn't take the chances that were at times gift wrapped at us, to be honest. So then to go into half time 0-0, you're obviously, whilst you're disappointed with the chances that you missed, you know that you just add a bit of quality and a bit of composure in the final third, and you should go on and win the game. But then we found ourselves played ourselves in a position of being 2-0 down. Then you need snookers. We got a goal back with a good amount of time still to play in the game, and thought that we could at least go on and at least salvage the situation, but it didn't. And that's what you get sometimes when you're obviously when you're in the area of the table that we currently find ourselves in, those missed chances can play on players' minds. So we got to find a way of trying to not let that play on our minds and take take these games as they come at us and deal with the job at hand.
Yeah, as you say, it was a very strong first half and a very positive first half performance that looked like we could go on and kick on. What do you think the difference was between the two halves?
The missed chances, Alex. You score the goals when you're on top in games, and then you go on. That makes confidence soar, because especially with the starting 11 that we put out today, there's obviously quite attack-minded, given the fact that Owen Howe wasn't with us today. So we tried to put offensive players as in many areas of the team as we could, and it sort of worked in terms of the way we played in the first half. But obviously we didn't take the chances, and that sort of then played its part in us finding ourselves out of the game in the second half. And obviously when you're playing sides like Tavistock that are looking to get in the playoffs, as we know what that feels like from our experience last year, then they're always going to be a tough nut to crack. They're obviously a resilient team. They're a side that has got you can tell that they've had a good season last year. They still got that togetherness. So we weren't underestimating any task area, albeit that we beat them a couple of weeks ago. There's 11 games ago in our season now. Yeah, people around, including ourselves, were being obsessed with maybe the desperation of trying to get out of this situation. But all I can say is that's our job until the end of the season, is to try and get this club to remain as a Severn League club, for whatever the future holds for this club. So like I say, we're going to knuckle down all week and get ourselves right for Bishop's Cleeve away next Saturday. Another tough task for us.
Yeah, and talking about that 11 man today, there was two returning faces, Ben Bayman and Aaron Robbins, that sort of gone away and got some match time elsewhere. What do you think of their performance coming back into the team and back into Manor Farm?
So both of them give a good account of themselves, but I'd expect that, because as you say, they've only gone away to get game time. In Ben's case, he went and fixed himself up somewhere else, but for one reason or another recently hasn't worked out. But obviously in Aaron's case, he's always getting game time, and he's come back and he's looked sharp today. So that'll only aid the squad in this run-in. Obviously today we're going to go away from it frustrated and hurt, and we've gone backwards like today, but maybe in a week's time with a positive display and hopefully a result away at Bishop's Cleeve, we can start looking to attack the final 10 games with the squad with 2 extra players part of it. So like I say, we know we're in the shit, basically, in a situation at the table that we don't want to be in. Obviously we're not going to get anything by downing tools now. We're not going to get anything by people looking for unnecessary situations now. We got to unite as a side, a club, and try and get ourselves out of this situation.
Yeah, it feels like we say every week, but the crowd again stepped up another level. We're seeing more and more people come there every week. It was great to see the atmosphere around the club, despite the performance. They were still there, backing the boys until the 90 plus whatever minute.
Yeah, obviously I think the performance wasn't the the question or the problem here today. I think it is the result. I mean, the performance in terms of the way we performed. There's things that we got to iron out, and there's been repetitive offences that we've caused over the recent weeks and months. But in terms of the desire and the will to play for the club is there for all to see, and that's backed up, as you said, with a great support. They're growing in numbers all the time because they seem to enjoy this the occasion down here, and hopefully we can start in the remainder of the season giving them more things to be laid about, and that's our duty. And at the moment we're not doing our job. The supporters are more than doing their job, and fair play, and I thank them for that. But now what we got to do is try and we need to convert performances into points.
Thank you very much. See you next time.